Hi, it's Jeremiah. This is the last part of a three-part video series that is my 90-day body transformation, and I'm really excited because my more intimate friends know that I don't always finish. It took me a while to post this because I had to wait until my injuries healed until I could get some clips. Well, a couple of things before we actually get started. It's always important to do a couple of warm-up sets so that you can reduce the risk of injury. And so for each set that I refer to, the working sets, those are going to be the hard sets. And the hard sets had a rep range of about 12 to 15. In between each of those sets, I would take 10% of the weight off, and then I would rest for about 3 minutes, unless I couldn't make that same rep range, in which case I rested for 5 minutes and then I tried again. So, for leg day, I did one hard set of legs, and then I called it. That was it for legs. And then for push day, right after, I would try to shoot for 5 sets of bench press and then 4 to 5 sets of overhead press. And then I would do something like a bent over reverse fly. I think that's what it's called anyway. And that was it for push day. For pull day, I would do 1 set of deadlifts and then I would do 2 to 3 sets of wide grip pull-ups. And then I would do 5 sets of cheap barbell curls. And that was all for pull day. So I hit each body part twice a week for 12 weeks, combine that with eating right, and that's how I got the results that I did. So what am I doing now? I'm sure you realize just by listening to that I could stand to work a whole lot harder. I remember I was watching a video of myself because I was showing my brothers how I do my pull-ups, and my back was very unimpressive, and my brother even commented on my non-existent glutes. Well, now, for legs, I'm trying to work my way up to 5 sets of squats. For the past 2 times that I've squatted, I've done 4 sets, and it was really difficult for me. For push, I'm still trying to get those 5 sets of bench, and then I move on to 4 to 5 sets of overhead press, and then now I'm doing 3 sets of the reverse fly, and then I added 3 sets of side laterals, as well as 3 to 5 sets of these plate skull crushers that I superset with like plate bench close grip to try to work on the triceps. And then for pull day, I'm working up to 5 sets of deadlifts. And since I do it right before pull-ups, I'm keeping the pull-ups at 3. It's really difficult. Still trying to do 5 sets of barbell cheat curls. And then I added 5 sets of something, I guess it's like a Zotman curl. I think that's what they call it, where you move from a pronated position to a supinated position. And that's it for what I'm doing now, or I've done it for a week and a half now, and I feel like maybe I'm getting results. I don't know, it's difficult because I'm returning from injury too. So the idea is training for hypertrophy. So when you're training for muscle growth, then you're trying to hit that sweet spot of like 40 seconds time under tension. You're trying to make sure that you have explosive concentric movements. You're trying to slow the eccentric movements, and you're taking out momentum by pausing at the bottom. Gosh, I hope I got those right. So the weights are really light, I'm sure. I mean, if you're lifting heavy and you're trying to do like 5 reps, then imagine how much you have to lower that if you're trying to go for 15 reps. And it's really convenient that I'm training in my room because I can leave the ego at the door and nobody has to watch me in public just looking like I'm struggling with not a whole lot of weight. But that's fine for me. I mean, I want to be strong, but that's not the goal right now. Now, notice I didn't mention any cardio. So before the wildfires, I would like to get up in the morning and go for a walk, sometimes even with my mom. But it was very irregular. Something that I had done was just kind of as a hobby, like taking up dancing for quite a while, and that would get my heart rate up. You also might be asking when I do abs, and I really don't do abs, but I do a lot of posing. And initially I started because I'm incredibly vain, but then I found out later that if you want your abs to be visible, you have to practice making them visible. And so after every session, I'll just go into the bathroom mirror and take off my shirt and then practice a bunch of poses, and that's how I figured out which one was my favorite that I used for the progress photo. And that's it. So I'm hoping to make a lot more progress now with this new exercise regimen and the fact that I'm no longer eating in a calorie deficit. It feels really good to get back into it after 3 weeks off due to injury. And even though I'm super busy now, I'm still making sure that I have time to train weights and that I'm eating right. So hopefully I'll be back soon, or I guess in the not so distant future, with an awesome progress report. I hope this helps. Bye.
Back to formula!